Okay, here goes a talk on health. What I've learnt in recent years. Hopefully in 10 minutes or less. Yesterday there was a health show that I tuned into for a little while, and a doctor, very well spoken, very nice to everybody, was talking about. Spent a lot of time talking about magnesium, how it was helping people sleep and things. It's got a mixture of benefits. And she was recommending all these different magnesium products. What she either doesn't know or won't tell you is that actually what you need is magnesium phosphate. Phosphated magnesium is the only form of magnesium that the body actually digests properly and absorbs. But they'll never mention it, or the big pharma won't teach these doctors this, because they can't patent the naturally occurring form of magnesium, which is the only one that the body needs. They can only patent various other forms. It's like that vitamin C that they market. They won't give you just ascorbic acid, pure vitamin C. They've actually removed it from stores now. It's like the coconut oil. They've removed all the pure coconut water from the supermarkets. You're not allowed it. Coconut cream. Go and get your coconut cream. Because they can't, with the medicines, they can't patent a pure, naturally forming, occurring mineral salt. So they mix it and do chemical things to it which make it not as good, so that they can sell it to you, patent it and sell it. And then all the doctors, that's what they recommend. A doctor will never recommend a natural mineral salt, because there's no money in it. Because it all comes from your plants. All your mineral salts come from your plants. Now there's 12 of them in total. They're called the 12 cell salts. They're naturally occurring in the plants and vegetables, and that is all you need. A balance of the 12 cell salts, pure water and sunlight, and vitamins A, B, C, D. That's all you need to be perfectly healthy. Now the body, when it's out of balance, when it's deficient in one of those mineral salts, there will be a physical symptom, and there will also be a corresponding emotional symptom, such as anxiety or depression or tiredness, etc., that matches it. So you might have an emotional symptom, or you might have the physical symptom first, but you'll eventually notice both. The big lie is that we need this protein from the animals. Well, you're going to get protein in anything you eat. The animals actually get their protein from the plants. Obviously, that's what they eat. So you can cut out the middleman. You don't have to kill and eat these animals. There is a group among us that just love, they're Talmudic. That's what it is. Old Testament Talmudic types. The animal farmers and your doctors and your lawyers. They'll never tell you that they're trading off your bond. You get all these lawyers that have 4 or 5 cases a year, but they seem to make hundreds of thousands of dollars, and that's because they're trading off your bond. They've got access to your bond when you let them represent you, be trustee for you. The trustee or administrator of that trust, they're cashing on the bond. They'll never tell you that, and the doctors will never tell you that all you need are the 12 mineral salts. They're called cell salts. You can get them at Health 2000. The best brand is Schussler. But they're just in fruit and vegetables. They're all there, and nature literally drops them off the tree at the time of the year that your body needs them. So the mandarins drop off the tree in April or May, and we need them and the lemons, and we need them for winter. So you should be buying seasonal fruit and vegetables, and then if you want to boost it up, you have pasta and rice and potatoes, etc. To give it more weight, proteins if you like. But we don't need animal products or animal proteins at all. So these Talmudic types, your animal farmers, your doctors, your lawyers, they're basically keeping, ducks. They're basically, I'm doing a vegetarian speech, duckies, you're safe with me. They're basically all protecting a big secret, and that is their Old Testament animal sacrifice, and it's no different to human beings. The medicine industry, they are doing Talmudic sacrifice on the beast. That's you. That's what they do by lying to you, telling you you've got cancer. The truth is, there's only one disease known to mankind, and that is acidic blood. And you get acidic blood or acidic pH level in your body when your minerals are imbalanced, when you've got a deficiency of these minerals. or vitamins. Even some people say you don't even need the vitamins is a load of rubbish as well. You get the vitamins naturally. If you're eating the right plants to get those minerals, you'll be getting the right vitamins anyway. So ignore the vitamins. Vitamin D from the sun. If you've got a deficiency in that, or you're eating animal products, your blood becomes acidic, and your body will then struggle to produce the white blood cells or whatever, the alkaline blood to cleanse any illness in your body, and that's how people get sick. So there's actually only one disease, and that's the word disease, in the human body, and that is acidic blood. And that what happens is you'll start forming a mucus. There'll be a mucus build up in a certain part of your body where the blood is not healing properly or flowing too properly. Again, that is related to the heart pumping the blood, but the blood's got to be clean. You get a mucus build up. And so mucus, Dr. Sebi said this. I'll put some links down there as well. A lot of it came from Santos Bonacci, but Dr. Sebi as well. He said the only disease is a mucus build up in the body. Usually in the lungs, but other parts of your body, all your cancers, etc. All it is a mucus body, mucus build up, and then the cells start deforming, and then they call it cancer, or they've got 1,000 different names for 1,000 different diseases, and it's all the same thing. A mucus build up in your body because your blood is not clean. You have to alkalize your blood, and the only way to alkalize your blood is through fruit and vegetables, a pure vegan diet. That is the only way. Or fasting is another one. The best way to alkalize your body is fruit and vegetables, and that's all there is to know about health. There's only one disease. So all these old ladies ringing up this show yesterday to talk to this doctor, and she's putting them wrong on magnesium. She's lying about that, or she doesn't know. It's magnesium phosphate. There's 12 of these cell salts: iron phosphate, calcium phosphate. I forget the names of them, but you can just look it up. Cell salt, 12 mineral salts, 12 cell salts. Even that Schussler brand, they sell some other ones. You don't need them. That's just marketing. You only need the core 12 ones. There's 12 signs of the Zodiac. The truth is about the human body, made in the image of God, the soul of man, the temple of Solomon, is that you spend 9 months in the womb, in gestation, and therefore every human is deficient in the following 3 cell salts. So if you're born in February, you'll be deficient in the cell salt of February, which is iron phosphate. That's for respiratory. It's and some other things. Plus the next 2 signs, so Aries and Taurus. You'll be deficient. Every human being is deficient in 3 cell salts, and you'll naturally crave foods that have those cell salts that you're deficient in. And if you've got a negative sort of planetary alignment somewhere like Saturn and something, or if you do your whole birth chart, you can see if you've got a destructive alignment like Pluto at a certain conjunction to another planet, or Saturn conjunction to this, you might have another ailment such as bad kidneys or bad knees or bad hips. You know, you've got Saturn and Sagittarius conjuncting with, that's actually the truth of it. Now, you believe it or not, you can believe it or not, but the people that run this show, that's the only science that they know and respect, is the science of light, the science of God, the science of astrological medicine. And then what they do is they pervert it and chemicalize it and process it, and then cover it up and then patent it just to make money out of you, and you're a sacrificial lamb. They will kill you with chemotherapy and most of these medications. The medications, what they do is they've got a certain amount of I've got a stubborn fly on my finger. A certain amount of a sprinkle of these cell salts. So they'll put a sprinkle of magnesium phosphate in all the magnesium medicines, so you will get some benefit out of it and you'll feel good. But it's got all this other crap in it, which is actually slowly giving you other health problems, anything that's chemical, because the cell salts are all natural, organic cell salts. They will start harming your body, and you have to go back for another medical condition later. So they just keep you in the medical system. That's how it's designed. I'll put some links in this. We're coming up 10 minutes, so I'll put some links in that. Pure vegetarian diets. All these poor old people, they've got no idea. All you got to do is get off your vegetarian diet. The animals get their mineral salts from the plants. You don't need to eat the animals. Every human being is deficient in at least 3 cell salts, possibly more. And you can figure that out by doing your chart. You'll know it anyway because you'll crave certain foods. And if you balance those salts, your blood will be alkalized, and there'll never be a compromised mucous membrane in your body, or when there is, it'll heal itself because your blood is alkalized. 7.2 is the ideal pH level for your blood, for your body. 72 heartbeats a minute. The Earth moves 1 degree every 72 years on its flat planetary axes. 72 virgins in heaven. It's this big astrological number, and that's because, and it's right through the human body, and they'll never admit it because what it does is it suggests, or it proves, that all this biblical astrology, all this biblical medicine, Hermetic medicine, is actually all comes from God. It goes right through our system. You'll see it in the heartbeats per man, the average lifespan of a man currently. And all these old people in New Zealand, it's really sad, in their 50s, 60s, they've got money, mortgages, big properties and grandchildren and stuff, boats, and they're sick. They're fat, they've got medical problems, they're all on some sort of medication, most of them are. And the big truth is they're all dying off, and it really is quite sad. There's no need for it. And we've got these nasty demons in the media that push this agriculture. We do not need agriculture. You can't go around telling people that they've got to stop killing and eating animals, but you can try to teach them the truth about health, for starters. And then we can, ideally, we can cancel out agriculture. It shouldn't be a business. If people want to go and kill and eat dead stuff, let them do it in their backyard. But, it should be outlawed as a business. There should be health warnings on meat products. And this basic medical astrology, the truth about the human body, made in the image of God, and it's all entitled with nature, should be taught in schools. But it's the big cover-up. It's same with the lawyers covering up the fact that, and the judges covering up the fact that they're trading off your bonds. These Talmudic professionals and these animal farmers, they're all lying. They've got a big secret, and that is that they get power out of blood sacrifice because their God is Satan. That's the truth. It's the Old Testament God, and we're supposed to be transitioning into the New Testament age, and to do that, people need to know this knowledge. And so all you old people, all you people in your 50s with heart disease on your medications, they're killing you, and you're stupid, and you need to research the cell salts and go on a vegetarian diet, and you'll cure all your health problems. You'll wake up feeling brand new every day, and you'll sleep better, you'll have amazing dreams, and you'll be there for your grandchildren, and you can, in theory, live to about 900. Oh, I don't want to live to 900. Well, what do you want to do, die? Sick. The animals don't get sick. Humans are sick for 10 years on medications before they die. It's because of their diet. They're not eating what God intended. Genesis 1:29. I'll put some links down there and try to upload that. Cheers.